RapJunkiesTV, and we got ManMade. This is episode 9, and just tell us a backstory of yourself, where you're from, and how you grew up, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, so I'm ManMade, man. I'm from Paterson, New Jersey. I grew up in a rough area, in the projects and stuff. I grew up in the projects. I moved 3 different schools. And so, like, as a young kid, I used to try to stay in the house. And, like, I stay in the house because, like, I didn't want to be out in the violence and stuff. It's still violent in my city today. And I did different things like sports and stuff like that. I like school and stuff like that. I ended up going out to the service. So that's what I'm doing now. And that's why I live here in VA. So, so it's rough where I grew up, man. I made it all the way through high school, and I got out of there.
So where exactly are you from in Paterson? Like, how does that work? How does the projects and the hoods work in Paterson?
All right, so, like, it's kind of divided in two, not divided, like, in a sense, like, people hate each other, but it's, like, there's a thing where they call it down the hill, up the hill, so I'm from down the hill, because I live, there's like a geographical hill, Lafayette Ave, and down there, you go down that hill, and right there is the river, Passaic River, and I live on the other side of that river, so there used to be a lot of beef before, so and then now it's like it's a little different. There's beef all over now.
So what's your hood called?
Well, where I live?
Yeah.
Because it's crazy. So I have a brother on the west side of Paterson and a brother on the east side of Paterson. So it's kind of like, but I'm more towards the east side of Paterson. You know what I'm saying? Like Market Street, Park Ave, East 23rd. All that stuff, so that's where I primarily hang out,
Right. What are some rappers or people that come out of Paterson? Because I know that movie East Side High. That was filmed there, right?
Yeah, I think it was Lean on Me.
Yeah, was it Lean on Me? Yeah. That was the movie, Lean on Me. That was filmed there. What school did you go to?
What school I went to? Passaic County Tech. That's It sounds nerdy, but I got out of the town, so I went to school in Wayne, but it was a lot of Paterson kids going there too. And 3/4 of my producer group is from Tech.
Right. So who are some people that come out of Paterson?
You got world famous producer Just Blaze. You know what I'm saying?
Really? I did not know that.
Yeah, so that's like one of the guys I look up to. You got Fetty Wap. He's out there. Remy Boys, all the 1738 dudes. They coming out of Paterson.
Yeah, I fuck with them.
There's a lot of upcoming people, but it's just about time before Paterson blows up. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, how do you feel about Fetty Wap and the Remy Boys and them blowing up out of Paterson? Were you there to witness that, or how did that all work out for you?
So, I was there, before Fetty Wap was big. I was there, when he used to throw free concerts out, for the youngins, in the hood.
Mm-hmm.
And, I was just there, a spectator. I never made anything big of it. I left to the Navy, and next thing you know, I watched the video, and then I see Trap Queen. I'm like, Fetty Wap. I'm like, I know that name. I was like, oh, shit, he made it on MTV. So, I heard that shit, and I was like, wow.
So is it true that, did you hear Trap Queen before it really blew up?
Yeah. Everybody did in Paterson.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. So what made you get into producing?
So, I love music even since a little kid, man. I'm a very big saxophone, flute enthusiast. I love when people play saxophone and flute. But, yeah, it really got me into producing was my friend, Benji's. He lives in Paterson. We've been friends since 3rd grade. And he's in my producer group right now, and we've both been grinding. I also have a 3rd member in my group. His name is King Bangers. And he's from the same high school and stuff like that. And we've been working together. We collab all the time. And if you hear that tag, you know what I'm saying? Moving on the motherfucking keys. You hear that shit, you know who it is.
Right. So how long have you been producing?
year now. And
You sorry, you
I've
said
seen
just a
a
year?
big difference.
You only been producing for 1 year?
Over a year.
Over a
So
year.
like a year and a half.
Okay. And you're also in the service, so tell us how you balance being producer and also in the service. And when do you get out the service?
Alright, so my contract is up next year, but I may and I'm struggling. But I hope that I blow up on this music shit, man. I love making music. If I could make beats all day, it's in the studio. But yeah, the way I answer, man, is I'm an IT, so our schedule.
So, how do you balance being a producer and being in the service?
So the way I balance that, man, you know, being IT, I don't really have the same schedule as everyone else. I get off a little earlier, so I take that as an advantage. So I go ahead and I leave, come home, and I just you can see like where I'm at right now, man. I got it right here. You know what I'm saying? Like this is my domain. I get in here and I start working. People come over, try to record songs, everything. Oh, so nice. I just turn into a different person when I get home.
Yeah. Okay. So what kind of beats do you make? What do you make? Trap beats? Do you make what? How do you describe? How would you say your sounds like?
Alright, so I make trap beats primarily. I have a couple R&B beats, but like I kind of taken of like how it's the influence today, what people listen to today. Yeah. So like anytime something new comes out, I try to see like so a lot of new producers out there, what I seen they do is plugs type beat, Playboy Cardi type beats, stuff like that. So what I do is I'll find the beat. All right, okay, I listen to the beat, the concept of the beat. Okay, what the rhythm is supposed to sound like, and then I make my own rhythm and my own sauce to it. Mm-hmm. That's what the young producers, some of them are missing, is that they don't create their own wave. They're trying to copy other people.
That's a fact.
You know what
I'm saying? That's a fact, though. That's a fact. There's a lot of tight beats out there.
Protect my articulation on the instruments.
Right. So who are some of your top favorite producers of all time? Just name like 5. Doesn't have to be in order.
This is gonna be easy. So this isn't in any order. This is not in like from best to least or whatever. Unless you want it from best to least.
Yeah, it's up to you, bro.
Alright, well I'm gonna just do scattered. My 5 producers that it would be a dream to work with and I look up to. They're my role models and shit. Metro Boomin, Zaytoven, Southside. I'm gonna say. So those are solid 3. Sunny Digital has to be up there. And these are like guys that are like crazy famous already, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And my 5th one, it's hard because there's so many. There's so many people I would want to work with, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I've already worked with some famous people.
Who is that?
So I did a collab with one of the beat plugs, Stupid Cool. A guy that works with Lex Luger, Kino Beats out of Virginia. I worked with him too. And then like there's this YouTube famous producer named OG Abi. Mm-hmm. I also collabed with him.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually got to see Zaytoven cook up. I was in Atlanta. I just got back yesterday. I was in Atlanta.
I saw that flyer 2 months ago.
Yeah.
And I was planning to go. But
no, you should have went.
Being in the service. Being in the service.
So you went. Yeah, it was pretty cool. He was cooking up. He cooked up for everybody. It was pretty dope. I fucks with it. He was making some hard ass beats, so I can't lie.
Yeah.
Can't lie. So, what was your group called again?
The Key Pushers. Key Pushers.
So, where'd you get your name, ManMade? Where'd you get your producer name?
Alright, so like I'm gonna spill some of my government now. So basically, my first name is Manuel. Like if you remember the former Bills quarterback E.J. Manuel, his last name is my first name, so it's Manuel. And like at first, I started off with the name Hayes because people think it'd be about weed, but in reality, it was about Hayes Gray, like the color of the Navy ships. The name of the paint is Hayes Gray, so it's gonna be like a double meaning.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, you know what? That shit lame. People gonna think I'm just trying to be, some dude that's flaunting weed and shit. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make something authentic. You know what? I'm gonna cut my first name in half, and then like, since a little kid, I always said I love building shit. So I was like, you know what? ManMade, and it took me like 2 months, and I finally got it.
So do you have a tag? Do you have a tag?
Yeah, it's actually my brother-in-law. He's 5 years old.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Wife's little brother.
So when you create, do you need weed or how do you create? Like I know some producers need weeds. Everyone has different preferences. What's your preference when you create? And does being the service like kind of shape how you make beats or influence how you make beats?
Well, I make my music straight from my mind. It's weird. It's like it comes to my head. Like I haven't smoked weed in over 3 years. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I don't plan on it. Probably want to get out, to be honest. But now, yeah. The most I do is I either vape or I fucking drink a couple beers, and that's on the weekends. Like when I'm making beat on a regular, it just comes to my head. Like I know producers back in New Jersey that before they make stuff.
Mm-hmm. Right. So what do you want to get out there? What do you want to do with the rap game? How far do you want to take? What do you want to do? Do you want to buy your mama a house? You just want to buy a Honda? You want to buy a Lambo? What do you want to do with the rap game?
Man, I just want that, like, everyone that's ever doubted me, like from high school, like in high school, like I'm gonna go a little bit off to the side with this question. So in high school, a lot of people, I was cool with everybody. Mm-hmm. So like they seen me as like the kid that no one like really like they fucked with, but they didn't. But like he was cool, but not too cool to hang out with us. He didn't have all the clothes, all that shit, right?
Right.
Well, now these motherfuckers are back home living with their moms and working at J.C. Penney's, and I'm fucking here getting money and fucking trying to make it in this music shit. So I'm trying to prove all them motherfuckers wrong. And that's just what it is, man.
Shit on
and I'm humble as fuck. I'm not like a cocky dude. I'm not like saying I'm the best producer ever. I'm not gonna say that ever.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is that I'm gonna work towards what I need to get to. You know what I'm saying?
What rappers can you hear on your beats?
It's a mixture. For some reason. Oh, well, okay. And then like I started researching and I started learning different rappers can you hear?
What rappers can you hear on your beats?
Right now?
Yeah. I
can hear Future on my beats. I can hear Lil Uzi on a couple of my beats. And I have some other authentic beats that will actually, like, it literally is a pick and choose. Like someone fuck with it or they don't. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So do you make your beats for when you're making a beat? Do you like, oh man, Future can hear this, or do you make beats like I'm gonna make a Future type beat? Does that make sense?
It starts off with an emotion. Like, I don't know. Like for example, like all my beats have a name, every single one, and there's a reason, because that beat makes me feel some type of way, and that's what's portrayed in the name. So when you see a beat on YouTube from me, you see a beat posted up on my BeatStars, the reason it's named the way it is because the way it makes me feel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you could kind of get a consensus of what the beat is going to be like.
So if you could pick one artist to make a mixtape with right now, who would you pick and why?
artist right now to make a mixtape with.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people I would pick. But one right now, definitely, especially because he's up and coming. It's hard. It's hard. Because, like, there's so many to pick from.
Right.
And I wish the answer was easier, but let's see. Someone. I guess A Boogie with a hoodie, just cause there's like a lot of different variety of people listen to him. Okay. And then that'll just be like a starting point. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then like I'm a person that doesn't. I wouldn't work like I don't want to be a producer for one person. Like you see, like some producers they just make beats for one person and they still with that one person. Like I want to branch. I want to make beats for everybody.
Right. So
to show my versatility.
So growing up in Paterson, how did that influence your sound of beats? If it did influence you.
So it influenced, like the way it influenced me growing up in Paterson, man, is just like my mom was very lenient. She wasn't like what's it called? She wasn't really strict. So like I'll be out like 12 years old, out in the street, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, seeing all crazy shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Seeing dudes get stabbed up. You know, people slinging shit on the corner. Like, it was regular. Like, it was a regular schedule for me to see that. And at a young age, like, I haven't seen and I've heard and, like, gunshots, everything. It just happened so crazy. I got maced before just by being at a fight. It's just crazy living there.
So is Paterson really it's really fucked? How is Paterson? What would you say for, like, growing up? Like, is it bad? Is it okay? Is it normal? Just like describe it like a day in the life of high school for you in Paterson.
Like a day in life in Paterson or high school? Because high school is in a different spot.
In Paterson.
In Paterson, nice. So, you know, you usually come out, you know, out the projects, and you got to go across the street, go to a corner store, you know, get yourself a sandwich. That's just a gimme, and on the weekends. Mm-hmm. But you see, there'll be like so many people outside, so many. And you know some shit about to pop off automatic. And like once that sun goes down, it's like people turn into fucking animals, dude. Like dudes be robbing people for like $5 on some dumb shit.
For real?
Yeah, man. They be trying to hit licks. I hate that shit.
Damn. So what's the craziest? So you were you making beats while you were in Paterson or no?
Nah, I started making beats while being in the service.
Oh, okay. And you're in Virginia Beach right now.
Yeah, Virginia Beach.
And Pharrell's from Virginia, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I heard a couple studios mention his name around here.
Oh, so have you been in studios out there?
I went to one studio to record one tag that I made, but I didn't really like I liked it, but I didn't. Like the tag is really like flat. Like it says ManMade Productions. Damn, you know, it's not anything crazy.
Right.
So I had to make my own shit.
So what do you think's the importance of tags for producers?
I feel like it's a signature on a canvas, bro. Like you've seen like I don't know like
yeah.
Like Da Vinci, man. You know he got crazy ass artwork, man. You gotta know where that came from, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, the Eiffel Tower, who built that, you know? Someone's always going to ask that. Who made that beat? You know? Who made that song? Who wrote that song? People got to know. It can't be, like, I feel like that's the most fucked up thing, where you put, like, especially for me, the way I see it, for tags, like, having my specific tag, it shows that I'm sacrificing time with family, sacrificing time from thinking about work, and you know I'm taking my time away by making music, and I'm not ready to have rappers come and step all over me and be like, oh nah man, just send me a beat, bro, just send me a beat, you know, and then the second one I'll pay you. Nah, it don't work that way. It's not gonna work that way, man. So like The only way you're really gonna get a beat from my group or me is like, as if we really fuck with you, like we cool, like super super cool, or like even like producers up like. And the crazy thing is, our prices as producers that are coming up are not high. Like fucking people that are famous, they fucking charging 50 bands for a beat. You know what I'm saying? So the rappers should appreciate that the people from the bottom are trying to come up, and they up in their quality of beats. So that's why I think tags are important, man. They're important to catalog your work, man.
How do you pick the people you work with? Like, are you specific like on artists you work with, or are you willing to work with anyone?
I work with anybody.
Mm.
I have patience. I'm consistent. You know, I try to see what the artist is interested in. And you know, if they want me to make a certain type of beat, they want me to mix their voice a certain type of way. I'll try to do it the best I can. You know what I'm saying? So, and I always tell them.
Does being an IT help you? Do you engineer too?
Yeah, I engineer too.
Oh, okay. So does being an IT help you with making beats and engineering?
Yeah. Frequencies. That's why I learned in the Navy, frequencies. I know all the frequencies on the radio spectrum. And it's easy to know.
Right.
And I guess placement of acoustic sounds, stuff like that, it helps me out too.
Okay. So what type of music do you listen to?
I listen. So funny story actually. My friends always bash me because I listen to underground people on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to stay in the underground and listen. But I always listen to the new shit that comes out. You know, I listen to Spanish music too. So I have that influence too of Spanish music. You know, the bachata, the merengue, the salsa, all that. You know what I'm saying?
So can you kind of hear the Spanish influence in your beats sometimes?
Yes, I have some beats that I call them quote unquote Jersey beats. Yeah. And they have that Spanish flavor in them. Either it be piano or the way the drums come in. It just sounds like an acoustic band is coming. You know, like they playing in the villages. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So what's it in Paterson? What's the races like? Like, is there a lot of black people, Hispanic people?
It's primarily black and Spanish people. If you see a white person in my town, I swear to God, they selling drugs or they taking drugs. One of the two.
And is there gangs there?
Oh fuck yeah, yes.
What kind of gangs are there?
I think they have Dominican gangs. They have I'm pretty sure they got Bloods and stuff like that. And I try to stay out of all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like people, everybody grown ass people. They figure what they need to do, but I try to stay out of that shit. But they have a bunch of shit. I'm pretty sure they have a strain of Latin King too. I'm not sure. Yeah.
That's crazy. So who are some of your favorite artists? Like, name like 3 of some of your favorite artists of all time.
3 of my favorite artists? I'm going to say... Oh.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm good?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm going to say... I want to say Drake, because I feel like... Drake is one of them.
He's a beast. Yeah,
Drake is one of them. A lot of people don't know, or I don't know if they listen to him a lot, but I like Dave East a lot. Dave East he's up there.
Yeah, he's. I listen to a little bit of him. He's fire.
Yeah. And for some reason, man, I don't know what it is, man, but like when I feel like turning up, it has to be Cardi, bro. Like I don't know, Cardi. Like he's my favorite to listen to. Like if you're basing it on lyrics and stuff like that, then I might have to change it up. But if you're talking about like my hype man, Playboy Cardi.
That's hilarious. Hilarious. So what do you plan on? Where can we find your beats at? So
I have a BeatStars account. I have a little web page they set up for you. I also have a Track Train. I kind of took a break from Track Train. I still have beats on there for sale. And there's some I'm posting on YouTube, but I'm doing it slowly because I kind of want to advertise, have it already posted, advertise after, so that it can kind of catch people's attention on YouTube. But in the meanwhile, I'll post it on social media, my Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, stuff like that.
So how much do you sell your beats for? Like your leases and exclusive rights. How much does that cost?
So depending on the beat, sometimes like I feel like the beat is like it's supposed to be more expensive than another beat. My lowest lease would be like $20, and my highest lease would be like 35.
And
then like exclusive, like it depends on the beat too. I would say probably like 150 to 200 for exclusives. But when it's a collab, I just ask the other person how much. Like for example, Stupid Cool, we did a beat together, and the lease is 300 and the exclusives is 1,500. You know what I'm saying? You see the difference?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how much he charges?
I believe so. I don't know. I asked him how much you think we should sell this for, and he was like 300 lease, 1,500 exclusive. And he told me that he was gonna ship it out to other people. So, I believe their word, man. I'm a man of my word,
right?
And I try to believe everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
1 second. So is there anything you want the people to know? What projects should we be looking for? Do you have any projects coming out that we should be looking for?
I'm actually in the works of getting together a collective mixtape, and I'm gonna try to drop that sometime like quarter to mid next year. I'm gonna try to gather some artists, and if there's artists that are out there that are interested, just shoot me an email, and I'm making all the beats. Like you can either, like if you're in Virginia, my area, you can get it engineered here, or you can get it engineered by your engineer. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna try to have some beats out, and I'm gonna try to post it on Spinrilla, Spotify, Apple Music, and stuff like that. And they're gonna be all original beats.
Right. So what inspires you to make beats? When do you want to make beats the most?
I want to make beats the most when the day is rough. Like when the day is rough, and like my shit like shit's gutter, and like I just feel like I need to express shit. Like that's how I come up with beats. You know what I'm saying? Like it just comes out of nowhere, and I just want to do it. Like especially if my friends hit me up like yo, like I check my beat. I just posted on YouTube. My boys will call me, and I'll be like, damn, like these dudes grinding. They posted shit. Right. Oh, I'm gonna catch up, and that's how it is.
Right. So are people surprised when you say you're a producer and in the service? Are people shocked?
Yes, there was actually an artist, a producer. He actually did call me. I sent him a collab. I never got it back. I guess he had some issues going on, but he was on Twitter, and I tweeted at him. I was like, "Yo, collab," and he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Yo, you're not gonna believe this, but I'm in the Navy." Some people that I collab with, and I tell them I'm in the Navy, they say thank you for your service, but his response was a little different. He was like, "Well, why are you producing? Like, how are you producing?" Like, and a lot of people ask me that. And I take it more serious, I think, than people in the service that produce. Because I know some people in the service that produce.
Yeah, how does that work? Is there a lot of people that in the service that make music and shit?
There's a bunch. There's a bunch of hidden talent. Like a couple weeks ago, I had a singer here. I promise you, I don't know why he enlisted. Like he would have been on fucking X Factor, dude, or fucking American Idol. I don't know why.
What's the reason why you enlisted?
Reason I enlisted, man, is because at a young age, I almost lost my parents, man. My mom had an aneurysm. My brother's also in the Navy, and my mom almost passed away. When he left on deployment, it was like a month after. I was like 10 years old. She was in a coma for 2 weeks and shit, and she came back, man. She was normal.
That's good.
Nothing happened to her. Stuff like that. My dad, he's a little older than your average dad, but you know, he was old and they didn't work. So, to make this long story short, you know, leaving high school, I didn't want to join a college or, you know, an institute and have them pay for my school because they're not working at all. They're disabled. Mm-hmm. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take matters into my own hands, and you know, I'm gonna become a man, and I'm gonna take, you know, I'm gonna take responsibilities for what I want to do, and you know, it made me reach where I'm at now. You know, I'm married, have a dog, have a house, 2 cars. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not, I'm not even boasting or nothing. Like, you know, anybody could do this as long as they want it. You know what I'm saying?
So no kids, no kids.
No kids.
How old are you?
I'm 21 years old.
Oh, shit, you're young as fuck, bro. I'm 23.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I'm young, bro. Young as fuck. Youngest of all my siblings. Youngest boy in the family.
Oh, really? So how many brothers and how many siblings do you have altogether?
So I have 2 brothers, and 2 sisters.
That's crazy. Yeah. That's crazy. So do you have plans on moving out of Virginia Beach when you're done?
So yeah, maybe move up back towards New Jersey, but my friends actually mentioned to me that they were trying to move down here, but they were trying to move to Atlanta for a year and try the music shit. Mm-hmm. And if not, they're gonna move up to Virginia and make a studio here with me.
So have you ever been to Atlanta?
No, I want to go so bad. I want to go so bad.
I just went. I actually been when I was in like 4th grade, but like this is not my first real time going, and I just went. It was it's a culture shock. It's a culture shock.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people.
I've been to many cities. Yeah. I've been to Chicago.
Oh, you have?
Our training is there. The Navy boot camp is there.
Oh, where at? Like
Great Lakes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Did you like it?
Not the cold, but it was good. It was alright.
Yeah, it gets cold as hell. It gets cold as hell. Are you from Paterson though?
Yeah, I'm already used to the nitty gritty.
Yeah, I always wondered. I want to go to Paterson. I always wonder how it was.
Yeah, man, it's cool, man. The only thing, like, I will warn you before you go to Jersey, and it's not speaking for all New Jersey people, just some. You know, people like out there, man. Some of them are envious. Some of them just want to start shit. And, like, that's why I stay cool, bro. I stay cool.
What kind of cars you got?
I got a Dodge Charger right now, 2016 Dodge Charger. I'm all blacked out and shit. Well, it's great, but it's, like, black rim, black tints. And then I got a little hoopty and stuff. You know, my wife drives that around. And then Fridays I give her the charger, you know, so she can flex. But nah, yeah, it's a little Chevy Sonic and stuff like that, and you know, hopefully soon here I could trade that in and get something better for her. She deserves it.
Yeah. So when you get married, and what does your wife think of you producing?
She loves it, bro. You see this on my head?
Yeah.
She made this. Half of my studio equipment, she got it for me.
Really?
Yeah. So like, she's big supporter, man. Big supporter. I think without her, I wouldn't be able to keep going. Like, there was times where I'm like, yo, man, fuck this. I can't. I have beat lock. I don't want to do shit. And she would sit right here with me with the piano and start playing keys, and I'll get it back.
So she can play too, or what?
She makes some beats, man. She makes some beats, but, you know, it's a work in progress. It's a work in progress, definitely.
You're definitely going to have to send me some of your beats so I can play them. Do you have any beats you can play right now?
Yeah, I could play some, but I don't know if they're going to overpower the speaker.
No,
I think it's better if I send one to you. Can you play it out loud there?
I could just play it. I'll play it on the podcast for sure.
Alright. Tomorrow you talking about?
No, I'll play it on the podcast. I'll just put it on, like, you send it to me, and then I'll edit it and play it on the podcast. Bro.
Oh, yeah, I think I sent you some beats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can send how many, whatever, definitely. Maybe someone will rap on them. We'll get some people.
For
sure. So is there anything else you want to address to people, or you have anything else to say? I think we pretty much cleared everything, unless you can think of anything.
I think last thing I'm going to say, man, my closing statement, man, just keep your eyes out, man. I'm coming up, man. I wanna get up there.
ManMade.
I'm gonna work with whoever I need to work with, man. Polo Boy, you know, I work with him too. I work with the B Plug, man. I work with anybody. No beef. I don't got no beef with nobody.
He's in the back room. He's sick though.
Yeah, I could have sworn that motherfucker Puerto Rican, dude.
Ugly. That's funny as hell, bro. Hey, I was thinking that when you said that shit, bro. That was funny as hell.
Yeah, man. My friend Benji's, man. He showed me.
Are you Puerto Rican,
bro?
Are you Puerto Rican?
I'm Puerto Rican and Dominican.
I swear people always say I look Puerto Rican. I swear to God.
Yeah, it's your skin complexion.
People always say that shit. Like this girl asked me.
You and my brother are the same skin complexion.
Yeah, no, I could see why people say that shit. That's so funny shit. Shout out your social medias, bro.
Yeah, man. So you know, for Twitter is at ManMade Beat 7. And then my Instagram is ManMade at ManMade_IT7. And then my YouTube page, you just gotta search up ManMade Beats, and you're gonna find a picture with the Afro Samurai. And that's just when I'm chopping up beats. That's my picture right there. So I just put that up there.
Alright, this is RapJunkiesTV, episode 9 with ManMade from Paterson, New Jersey. It was a dope podcast. I'm fucking with it, bro. So make sure you guys go check out all his beats. I'm gonna play his beats online. Make sure he gets straight. And be lookout because he's on the come up. RapJunkiesTV, we're out.